What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another mobile gaming video. I am your boy Scribe, and I'm as bold as the day is long. We are once again diving into the world of Age of Origins, and in particular a nifty little database that I found regarding officers, in particular their breakthrough skills and their 6-star abilities and how you should prioritize it. Let's have a chat. Things are progressing quite nicely in Scribbletopia here, our large capital city. We're just going to help out our allies very quickly. Make sure that you do the same for your... Help out our allies again. Always going to look to help out our allies. Yep, we are progressing quite nicely at the moment. Strongest Void Commander is on, and I believe we've already maxed out this phase of the reward goals. Not too bad. I'm actually curious, how is my alliance getting on? We are currently 10th in our alliance, which I'm quite happy with. That's perfectly acceptable. So, essentially, today I want to talk about officers a little bit. Now, I've done a previous video on the best officers to invest in, and I still stand by that for the most part. I think it's a very useful guide, and it's a good starting point for a lot of things. However, as I've been progressing further into the game, it sort of dawned on me that I have yet to get a character up to 5-star and start unlocking their breakthrough skills. Now, breakthrough skills are a sort of unique skill that you can level up from what I've learned online. And you can level up once you hit 5-star on a character, and then I believe you have to use an additional 50 shards of that character to unlock the breakthrough skill, and then you can level up the breakthrough skill. Now, you can go to 6 stars as well, and there are a bunch of additional skills that can be powered up and unlocked by taking those further. But it got me questioning, if I really want to be investing in these characters and sort of trying to develop them to 5 stars, which ones should I be focusing on? Which ones are the important ones? So, you know, I did what every upstanding nerd in the world would do, and I went to faithful Google to research and find out exactly what I should be looking for. Who should I invest in to try and make sure that I'm making smart choices? Because you just don't want to be like Scribble and throw stuff at random characters and find out later that was probably a mistake. Fortunately for me, I did find on my travels on the interwebs a wonderful little document owned by a guy called Matty D. Now, Matty D is a nice bloke. He's gone online and has shared essentially a Google spreadsheet that anybody can access that has some ratings for the officers, rating them based on their general usability, as well as their breakthrough skills and their 6-star abilities, and essentially tells you which ones you should be going for. Perfect for me, I thought. So I thought, well, first and foremost, there is a link to this document in the description down below. Make sure that you do go ahead and check that out. Now, it was last updated in December when we had the December events coming in, which is quite nice. I believe it's missing information for the new Tifa skin. I think that came out in April time, potentially last month, March time. Can't remember now. So I don't think she comes into play here just yet, but that's okay for the most part. It's largely updated. So it's broken down into the different sectors for the different types of officers. You know, you've got your directors, your strategists, you've got your drill masters, you've got your war officers, etc., etc. And what he's done is he's given them an officer rating, then he's given them a skill priority, then he's given them a 6-star or breakthrough priority. So it's saying, look, let's go ahead and get him to breakthrough and get that up to level 18, yada, yada, yada. Then it tells you what the breakthrough skill actually is, gives you a brief description, how you can max it out. Then it will say where they get used and an overall rating for that character. At the bottom, it then says, what are your 6-star skill priorities? So when you get this character to 6 stars, which skills for those 6-star skills should you be prioritizing in? I think it's in otherworldly stats. A really super helpful guide. So let's take a look at it today. Let's take a look at it and see what it says. First and foremost, looking at the directors, we're looking at Doc Gray. Now, everybody gets to have Doc Gray as, I think it's their very first officer alongside Ginger, is it, or something like that? Is it Ginger? I think it's this girl here. So, Doc Gray over here, he has a breakthrough skill, which is Bomb Expert. Your troops have a, in this case, 31% chance to inflict a power strike, dealing 1.5 times damage. That's huge. 1.5 times damage. Essentially an extra 150% of your damage gets dealt straight to them, no damage mitigation, 31% chance. That's nearly every 3 hits. Obviously a very powerful ability. So let's take a look and see what our good man Matty D has got to say about that. So they rate him an overall as a 3-star. He gets to be used either in attack, defense, or when you're researching, and you can find him in the Sunday pack of the week. Now, day of the recording today, we are on a Thursday, so I will not be able to see him in the pack of the week, but essentially you go into the specials, and he'll either be on daily specials or weekly specials. You cycle through, and you'll be able to find out which characters are available. So you can see there was one there. Who was that? Stormbow, was it? Not Stormbow. Yeah, Stormbow. Stormbow fragments. So you can get Stormbow. You can also get Saki today, but I already maxed out Saki's fragments because I'm trying to 6-star her myself, or 5-star her really. So he's saying that on a Sunday you should be able to find Doc Grey on here, so if you want to be using your real world money to accelerate the shard farming of this character and get those stars up there, that's the day of the week in which you can find him. Quite useful information to know if you are not already aware of it. It has all of them available here, and you can easily see which ones that are available. Okay, so primary skill is advanced research, and this just correlates essentially to, if we just go back in over here, this correlates essentially to his primary skill up at the top here. So this one is the advanced research. He is going to make all of your research of all of your skills in the research center increase by a certain percentage. I know that's not really what we're looking to talk about today though. So they say his primary skill, overall skill rating is just a 1-star. It's not massively important, and I tend to agree with that. So let's go down here. Skill priority, they are saying if you're going to attach skills to this character, which is of course these skills down here, they are suggesting that you go with load capacity, processing, and mineral expert. Well, mineral expert or gatherer. Now, I've currently got gatherer oil and load level 1 and advanced research. Actually, that's his basic one. I've just thrown any on there, truth be told, because I didn't really think it was that important. However, if we look at his breakthrough skills, they're saying that bomb expert is actually a top tier skill. These ratings are out of 5, so the fact that this has been maxed out does kind of align with what we're seeing over here in that description for that breakthrough skill. So that's a really good one. I think what I'm going to be doing next then is once I've actually maxed out my Saki, I say maxed out, I'll probably take it to 5-star and then stop. Once I've got that Saki up to 5-star, I'm going to start investing in shards for Doc Grey, just so that I can unlock this breakthrough skill, because it seems to be a certain priority. What else are we looking at over here? Medici. I love how they got fat and skinny. Fat and skinny Medici. So over here, they're talking about this guy is the skinny one, F Medici, but Medici over here has apparently got a 4-star breakthrough skill. EMP bomb at level 18. Throw 3 EMP bombs at the enemy when attacking commanders. Damage is equal to the number of your surviving troops times 68. So the more troops that you have currently alive, the better off you're going to be. You have a 35% chance of making the target misfire for 2 seconds. That seems really good, and it's on a cooldown of 10, so it goes off quite a lot, and it does quite a significant amount of damage, so I can see why that one is rated quite highly. So I think, most importantly, I'm definitely going to go for Doc Grey first, because it feels like his breakthrough ability is far greater, and I'm probably just going to skip on Frank Medici, because his breakthrough skill is only a 2-star skill, and he's overall rated at just 1 star, so it doesn't look like he's that worth investing. Why might that be? Reduces the damage your troops take of troops attacking your city by 3%. The reason this, I imagine it's rated lower, is because the only time you're going to gain benefit from this skill is if you are currently being attacked. I don't think there's much wrong, necessarily, in swapping out this guy for his brother when you are being attacked and you know you're being attacked, because Medici's abilities do not go into play unless you are attacking. So if you know you're being attacked, then sure, maybe you could strip over to Frank Medici and then throw him on defense just to try to decrease that incoming damage. But that being said, it's just not a priority farm as far as I'm concerned, so you can leave him until much later in the game. Moving on to strategy characters then, I'm very happy to see that Saki over here has got a really good officer rating of 5 because I'm investing in her. That's why I like it. That's why I like it. Alright, so let's see. What are they saying about her breakthrough skill? Only a 4-star breakthrough skill. It's called Blood Everywhere. Increase the attack, defense, and HP of troops in cross-nation combat by 5%, all the way up to 36% when you hit level 18. So they're saying this one is actually pretty good. Not a massive priority. Not a massive priority to unlock, simply because it's only active when we're attacking in cross-nation battles. And you can see you can get her on Thursdays. So I'm actually quite glad that I've invested in this one, because it seems her primary skill more than makes up for her maybe not perfect breakthrough skill. So what are they saying about Morgan then? And I'm very disappointed because my Morgan is not particularly invested in. Look at him, he's level 4, not even 2-star yet. Now, fortunately, in the context of breakthrough skills, Morgan's one apparently is just not useful. It only activates during rallies. So they're saying his breakthrough skill is useless. If you're going to invest in Morgan, which you should do because he is a very, very good unit, especially if you're looking to attack zombies on the world map and gain XP and officer XP and all that good business because of his primary skill. Max fleet units by N% up to a maximum of 25.5%. So they're saying, yeah, okay, great, invest in your Morgan, but don't worry about the breakthrough skill. You can skip that part, take him to 6 stars, and maybe think about his 6-star priorities. Get that fleet size, do all that good business, and you'll be in a good standing. So, Brave Star, 3 stars, Laureline, 3 stars. Now, I currently have quite a bit invested in Laureline, just because she has got enhanced recruitment speed. That, to me, is very, very valuable. Being able to increase the rate at which you can recruit new troops is very, very valuable to me. I have her with fuel up and comprehension, not monster speed, because I like to try and keep my fuel going over time so I can get more monsters when I'm AFK, essentially. Kill more monsters when AFK. Her breakthrough skill is only active in Elite Doom, so I'm not really going to focus on her. So far, as far as breakthrough skills priority-wise, we are looking at Doc Grey, Medici, or Fat Medici, whatever you want to call him, Saki. Those are my priorities right now. When it comes to the Drill Masters, you can see that every single one of them has got incredibly valuable breakthrough skills. So this complicates things just a little bit. What I would do when looking at this guide is I would take a look at the star rating overall, and I'd prioritize it that way. So by the looks of things, Simon has got the best overall rating, and they've all got 5-star ratings for their breakthrough skills. So if I'm going to look at the order I'm going to go in, I'm just going to start off with Simon and work my way across. Most likely. So let's take a look at these breakthrough skills. Over here we're saying on Simon you've got tactical block. 4 troop types with the most units have 25% chance to increase to put out a tactical block with immunity from 6% up to 50% of damage taken. That's really huge. And it works across all battles, all PvP and PvP battles and events, and it's a 25% chance to happen. So I can see why that is super, super useful. And then Catty Bree. Sound off in the comments if you know who Catty Bree is. Catty over here has got a similarly good, powerful ability, and going through, I'm not going to read through all of them. I don't think that it is good value for you. That's why I'm going to be linking this in the chat below. So definitely so far we're going Doc Grey, Medici, then I'm probably doing Saki, then I'll start working on Drill Masters. When we're looking at the War Officers, we can see that Zeus is the priority numero uno, then it's Tifa, then Alexandria. Quite a few of these are, well, all of them are very good officers, really. I would not worry too much about Panda Jack or Stormbow right now, but getting Zeus, Tifa, and Alexandria up at the early points looks to be the best way to be. It seems as though all of them want to be prioritizing getting their breakthrough skills, but Panda Jack you can safely ignore as far as upgrades are concerned. Looks like all of them are going to around about 9, maybe level 5 for that. Stormbow would go to level 6 instead. His breakthrough skill is just not very useful, apparently. But anyway, guys, I find this to be an incredibly useful guide, and it serves as a template for me going forward and how I'm going to be building out the stars on my officers. Of course, like I said, the best way or the quickest way to actually get the stars on those officers is by using the premium packs. Those do, of course, cost real-world money. Apart from that, you are going to have to try your best to earn them through those recruitments, through the elite recruitments when you can. If you happen to have them, go ahead and use those to try and unlock them. But not every officer, hey, we've got some Major Morgan ones there. Not every officer can appear here, and it is, of course, completely random. Alright, let me know in the comment section down below, how are you getting along with your officers? What GP are you at? I am looking at, right now, I think I've just broke 5 million battle power just today, so I'm actually quite happy with that. It's been a long time coming, and I'm hoping to drive that forward going into the future. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and big love.